Welcome to Arise United Devils. In today's news, Christian Eriksen makes brutal admission about Manchester United's results this season. Christian Eriksen has stated losing 3 Premier League games already isn't good enough for Manchester United. Erik Ten Hag wanted his side to respond after defeat against Arsenal at the Emirates, but the return to action following the international break didn't go to plan and Brighton extended their excellent recent record against United. Although United were the better side over the opening 15 minutes, the chances from that spell were squandered and familiar face Danny Welbeck fired Brighton into a 1-0 lead and the away side dominated the ball from there. Despite Brighton keeping possession well, Rasmus Hojlund thought he'd equalised just before halftime, only for VAR to review the move and disallow the effort because Marcus Rashford had drifted out of play in the build-up. In the second half, Brighton made it 2-0 through Pascal Gross and João Pedro extended that advantage in the 73rd minute. Hannibal Mejbri, who came on from the bench, quickly responded at the other end, but it was a consolation goal. Eriksen spoke to BBC Sport after the game and said, "It is a heavy one. We have to look at ourselves. We changed some things but we are disappointed. In the first half we had a lot of moments, had good control. They had a lot of possession but not many chances. They then score with their first chance and the system they play, they keep the ball a lot and we had to chase it down. But we still had chances to get back into the game. The small things matter. We had the offside at Arsenal and today when we scored but it was out of play. The small things we are missing and a bit of luck to get over the line and get something out of the effort we put in. Any game at the start of the season, doesn't matter who you play, is very important. We focus on our games and whoever we play we want to win. But we have lost 3 already and we have to change that." Christian Eriksen gives Hannibal Mejbri verdict after scoring first Manchester United goal. Christian Eriksen said Hannibal Mejbri deserved his moment in the spotlight after scoring his first Manchester United goal in Saturday's 3-1 defeat to Brighton Hove Albion at Old Trafford. The youngster, who spent last season out on loan at Birmingham City, netted his first goal in United colours in speculative fashion, lashing home a brilliant effort from 25 yards. Unfortunately, however, it proved to be nothing more than a consolation effort, with the Reds already 3-1 down at the time of his contribution. Though the Tunisian's effort failed to change the outcome of the contest, it was a landmark moment for the 20-year-old, who will be hoping it boosts his chances of earning more frequent opportunities in the coming weeks and months. And for fellow midfielder Eriksen, who started for the 3rd game running, it was a moment for the youngster to savor. "I'm very happy for him, he's a very good guy and he works very hard," Eriksen told MUTV. "As you see on the pitch, he's a loud guy, but he deserved it and like you said, he's unlucky to get the goal in a loss. I know if he scored today and we'd had won, it would have been a completely different feel for him and everyone else." The reverse to Brighton marked United's first of 7 fixtures between now and the next international break in mid-October, meaning boss Erik Ten Hag is likely to have to rotate his options over the coming games. Eriksen added, "There's a lot of games coming up now. There will be a game every 3 or 4 days, so our focus will be on Bayern from Monday. We'll recover from today and it will be a tough game but every match is different." Erik Ten Hag issues blunt response to Man United crisis fears after Brighton humiliation. Erik Ten Hag refused to admit Manchester United are in crisis after suffering a 3rd defeat in 4 Premier League games. Manchester United fans booed the decision to replace Rasmus Hojlund with Anthony Martial against Brighton. The summer signing had made his home debut from the start on Saturday afternoon. However, a chorus of boos could be heard inside Old Trafford in reaction to Erik Ten Hag's decision to withdraw the Danish forward. And he claimed loud boos from all corners of the stadium when he substituted Rasmus Hojlund to bring on Anthony Martial was a boost for the £72 million Danish new boy, not a downer against the French striker. He regarded the booing as a positive. Thousands of United supporters voiced their disapproval at full debutant Hojlund's substitution with United 2-1 down in the 64th minute, as Anthony Martial replaced him. Martial has scored 17 goals for United in the last 3 years and was anodyne again in his 4th scoreless appearance of the season. Hojlund had a goal disallowed on the stroke of halftime as Marcus Rashford took the ball over the goal line, but the 20-year-old's removal was pre-planned as he signed for United, having suffered a stress fracture to his back in training with former club Atalanta. Erik Ten Hag said, "Crisis is not a fair word about where we are. This was not our day. But we have to be very disappointed and very annoyed with ourselves because at United the demand is you win games. Today, I saw we played well, and if you analyze the first half, it's crazy. We started well and created chances. On their second attack and with their first chance it's in, but we have to do better. I think the booing was for Rasmus coming off, not Martial, so I don't want to discuss that. Martial is not top fit yet, but when he is, he will contribute like he did last season. It was a good signal of support for Rasmus, who had a good game. Everyone knows he came in with a small issue and he's not ready for a full game yet. We have many games to play in a short time, so we have to build up his fitness. If he gets injured because he is not ready to play 90 minutes, we are much further away than where we want to be. United head to Bayern Munich for the start of their Champions League campaign on Wednesday, and Ten Hag said, "It looks like we are unfortunate in this minute. If we stick together, to the plan and rules and principles, we will turn this, but there is a demand on us, definitely. It's about character, and now we have to see how strong we are with players standing up and leading the team. We might have one injured player back in Munich, but it is a bit soon. But for Burnley we will have more players to return." Man United fans fume as new angle of Rasmus Hojlund's disallowed goal against Brighton emerges. Manchester United fans were left furious after Rasmus Hojlund saw his first Red Devils goal chalked off after VAR deemed Marcus Rashford had taken the ball out of play. Rashford did brilliantly to get to the byline and past Jan-Paul van Heck, before squaring the ball across to Hojlund. The Dane slotted the ball into the back of the net, sending Old Trafford in raptures. However, the video technology had a look and disallowed the effort as they felt Rashford had dribbled the ball out. Footage has since emerged from the Premier League where the incident looked inconclusive, and many United fans have been left unhappy that the goal was not given. One fan said on Reddit, "This is insane. How can they rule it out when they don't have a picture from above the ball? Disgrace." Another added, "Not going to get a single decision all season after that one Onana call." A third said, "If that's Brighton, that's a goal." A fourth continued, "That's not at all conclusive. How can they rule it through that?" A fifth said, "VAR is ruining football for me. I can't celebrate goals, or I start to and then remember there's a VAR check incoming. The pure excitement of the goal is gone. I would happily accept some errors to know when the ball goes in it actually counts." Seems inconclusive, a sixth said. "This camera isn't right on the line, which has the goal line going right to left. The line behind the ball is moving left, it looks like, from where the camera is." Fans, do you think that Ten Hag is missing the point by relying heavily on the senior players and ignoring the youths in his matchday selections? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Till next time.